Hi. What's up? Hi, guys. What is today? Today is Thursday. Thirsty Thursday? Bitch, we always hungry. We ain't never thirsty. Okay? I love Tampa. I love Tampa. What's up? You always get excited when I'm live? Oh, I love when you guys blow smoke up my ass. Hi, guys. Okay, I want to just wait till the room fills up a little bit. You love my readings? Thank you. Thank you for watching my shit. I love it. This is a disclaimer for those that are going to just be joining and for those that are going to watch this not live later when it's uploaded, that I do swear in all of my readings. And if you don't like swearing and if swearing offends you, then you need to click the fuck off right now. Thank you. Okay? So, because I don't want nobody leaving no comments on my shit saying, oh, you swear, how the hell are you a light worker? Bitch, that's how come my throat chakra be cleared like a motherfucker. Because I say what I feel, okay? And I speak the truth. And I don't hold back and I don't filter myself. That's why. So, we are going to talk about, we're going to talk about the moon being in Scorpio. Oh, Lord, help us, honey. You see, I got my... Bitch, I'm wearing my rosaries today, okay? Because the moon in Scorpio, brace your motherfucking selves. Oh, Lord Jesus. Now, I don't want you Scorpios coming at me either, okay? Because you guys know I love all 12 signs. There ain't nothing here. Oh, Missy don't like Scorpios. Bitch, it's probably the opposite. The problem here is that I think I love Scorpios too much. So... That's the problem, okay? You guys know my daddy is a Scorpio. My grandma is a Scorpio. And I have a very important person that in my life, that is a Scorpio as well. So, don't be coming at me trying to tell me I don't like Scorpios. Honey, I love you guys. I love you guys a little too much. Scorpios and Aquarians are very, very alike. Very similar. So I have a lot of your qualities, okay? So, I mean, hello, we one and the same, I guess. I don't know. Thank you. Thank you. Well, the moon being in Scorpio, where do we begin? First of all, I want to kind of see how you guys have been feeling. See if you guys are feeling it. I could feel it from yesterday already. Hi, you guys. I could already feel it from yesterday. I was deep in my feels. Scorpios, they're a water sign, which means that they're very much so in their feelings, okay? Don't let them fool you either. They be all, I don't got no feelings. I don't even care. I don't even give two shits. Yet, honey, they be silent and pouting like motherfuckers, okay? That's what you guys do. They be all like, I don't want to go nowhere. I don't want nobody to call me. And then they be pouting because nobody called and invited them. But if people be calling and inviting them, they be all like, no, I want to go. No. But yet you try not invite them, even though they know they're going to say no. I'm the same way as an Aquarius. I know I'm not going to go. I don't want to go. But if you don't call to invite me, to give me the opportunity to tell you, no, I don't want to go, or to ignore your text, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. So that's how they are. I don't have no feelings. Be all up in them. Scorpio, it's like the still waters run very deep. And it's the truth. At the surface, it may not look like there's a lot brewing there, right? It looks just very calm, but it does look dark. You're not sure if the water is deep. Is the water shallow? Honey, you don't know. You can't tell. It's a little murky. It's a little like, we're not quite sure, but it's still. There's no movement. You're not sure. You're like, is a Loch Ness monster living in that motherfucker? Was this Lake Placid? Is there going to be a monstrous motherfucking crocodile in that bitch? I don't know. You don't know what you're going to get. You don't know what you're going to get. And I love that. Oh, bitch, I love a mystery. Oh, goddamn, do I love a good mystery. Because I Blue's Clues the shit out of everything, honey. You guys know my style. I'm an Aquarius. I know everything. So... when people make like nothing, it's my job to get in there and get to the bottom of it. I'm one of those people where like, I got to get to the bottom of this motherfucker. Yeah, Camp Crystal Lake. Yeah, exactly. It'd be Lake Placid and shit. You know, we'd be all Betty White over there too. I'd be all feeding the little baby crocodiles, not telling nobody. I'd be all covering up for the asses. If you've never seen Lake Placid, it's such a good movie. Honey, I apologize. The waves right now are so loud. You know, we had the Hurricane Hector scare and stuff, and I live on the beach. The waves is pounding. I can just hear it. Sorry about that if you can hear it. But yeah, okay, so Scorpios, right? The still water runs deep. And this is where we're at. All in our feelings, you know. All in your feelings, but pretending you're not. This was me last night. I don't even care. I don't even care about nothing. I don't even care about nobody. I don't care about shit. I got no feelings. Nobody gives two fucks. So what? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Oh, 5 minutes later. I hate everybody. I hate everything. I hate everybody. Scorpio. I'll call my dad back later. Speaking of that, speaking of the devils, that was my father. Honey, nobody call me. But then when I go live or I got some important shit to do or I'm trying to sleep, the world be calling and texting my ass. I swear to God. But yeah, I put a meme up on my Instagram. If you don't follow me, it's XI_Missy_XI. And the meme was hilarious, honey. It was Wednesday from the Addams Family. And she be all looking like this too, honey. Look. This is how I look 24/7 to have resting bitch face. This is like Scorpios too. A lot of them, they go. They're real they're unimpressed. They always have this like unbothered, unimpressed thing. It's like so Aquarian. It's like us. We're just like. And the meme said some shit like, I hate everything. Or something is hilarious. It's so Scorpio. But it's so Aquarius too. It's so how I am. I'm just so like. Okay. And it's that type of an energy where we're just so unimpressed. Swear to God. I'm so sorry. You guys are gonna make me fucking snort. I'm chewing nicotine gum, bitch. I can't be choking right now, okay? I can't. You guys need me to get this reading out, honey. I got coins to be making today. It's the motherfucking truth, though, okay? Maybe I should spit this gum out before I choke on the motherfucker. They hate everything. Tell me if not my grandma. We go anywhere new to eat. She hate everything. You ask her, Grandma, did you like your steak? It was hard. It was tough. I didn't like it. Grandma, did you like that dessert? Never have taste. The crust was soggy. My dad's the same way. He don't want to go no place new, try nothing new. Scorpios don't like change to they're a fixed sign like Aquarians. We don't like change. So trying to get them to do new things, try new things, or to hate every fucking thing. My grandma be all like, this, it tasted rancid. I didn't like it. My dad be all like, I'd rather be home eating. I don't like this. I don't like that. I hate this. I hate that. Honey, they hate everything. Swear to God, they really do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They do. I swear to you, they hate everything. And they're so unimpressed. They're so unimpressed. Swear to God, you could be a fucking multimillionaire. You could have billions. You could have 5 private jets. You could have a Lambo. You could have a fucking Maserati. Okay, I don't care what you have, honey. You could be the president of the United States living on the motherfucking moon. They do not care. They're so unimpressed. It's so like... And it's so how I am too as an Aquarius. It's got to be a fixed sign thing, yeah? So, the fixed signs are Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, and Leo. But really, it's very, very much so Aquarius and Scorpio that are very unimpressed with things, which is hard. It takes a lot to impress us. But then when we impress, honey, we fucked. Because if I'm impressed with something, oh, geez. Oh, now I'm obsessed. So we go from completely uninterested, okay? Now, I'm telling you guys, this is the truth. If it's a true Scorpio Aquarius, we go from being completely uninterested and totally like, no, to obsessed. So there's literally no in between. Do you see what I'm saying? There's no gray area. There's black or white. There's yes or no. There's uninterested and obsessed. So it's why we're so similar. People always ask me all the time, they DM me, I guess, new people, and they go, Missy, you're Scorpio? I go, no. But I've been, my dad's a Scorpio. My grandma basically raised me, well, because my mom worked a lot. So you know, I have the influence of Scorpios in me. And as an Aquarius, this is how we are. Honey, I'm either completely unimpressed or I'm completely obsessed. Okay? But then the problem is it's extreme. So you got to make sure I stay obsessed. Okay? Because if I'm not obsessed, I'm unimpressed and I'm dissatisfied and I'm not interested. And yeah, we hate change. You know, it's a fixed sign thing. Now, the moon in Scorpio is going to make us feel emotional. Oh, fuck. I'm scaring myself. You know, I'm extra as fuck, too. So I mean, see, that was my point here. We all up in our feelings. And Scorpio is an intense sign. They're intense. They're very... That is saying all of them. So don't be sending me no goddamn 50,000 DMs saying, well, bitch, I'm not intense and like that. I'm very talkative and I'm very friendly. Well, bitch, there are different types of Scorpios, okay? There are. I'm talking about the motherfuckers that's as mysterious as hell. The ones that, you know, that's who I'm talking about. The ones who be unimpressed with everything. So if that ain't you, that ain't you, okay? But we be talking about the ones that is very mysterious and they feel everything. So we're going to be very deep in our feelings the next couple of days. Transformation will occur. It will be forced transformation because you have to remember this. Now, Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, and Pluto is the lord of the underworld, right? And Pluto is all about forced transformation, not voluntarily. Tell me if you know a Scorpio that willingly, voluntarily goes and does transformative things. Now, I'll wait. Go ahead now. Go ahead now. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Voluntarily? Voluntarily? If they pull full Scorpio, I'm sorry, voluntarily? Yeah, I didn't fucking think so. No, I didn't think so. That's why it's forced transformation. I didn't make the shit up. Go talk to the fucking astrologers about this shit. Go talk to the fucking sun, moon, stars, and the universe and the planets and shit. I didn't make the shit up. It's called forced transformation for a reason. Because you gotta force the motherfuckers. You gotta squeeze their hand. You know, we gotta be gentle about it too and hold their hand and be like, what the fuck are you doing? This Pluto. What are you doing? You know how when your kids be acting up in public too, it's the universe coming in hot on them too. The universe be coming in and you know, with your kids, you can't be yelling because, you know, people be looking and shit too. You be all like, come. Be fucking pulling their ear. What the fuck are you doing right now? I told you, you better fucking change. Why are you still doing this? Why are you still in this path? That's the universe with them. Forced. It's forced. They're not willing. So during these next couple of days, you guys might feel this type of energy that pushes, that forces, that gets you out of your comfort zone, that ruffles your feathers. Honey, it's gonna, like, you know, ruffle this water up a little bit. Remember, it's still waters, right, that run deep. Oh, honey, they're gonna be in there like this, la-dee-dee, la-dee-da, splashing up in the motherfucker too in your waters. Honey, they be all in there. They be swimming. They be diving deep. Like, ooh, what's in here? Let me go and check. You know me, I'm an investigator too. I'd be all like, ooh, let me get in those waters, honey. Let me investigate this shit. It's forced. Tower moments, okay? That's why Scorpios a lot of times have tower moments in their life because they don't want to do shit. They see all the signs, okay? They don't do shit. So is this only going to affect Scorpios with Scorpio in their chart placements? No, it will affect all of us, even people who don't have strong Scorpio in their chart. It's going to affect everybody because, you know, we're going to kind of take on the energy of what's happening as above, so below. But Scorpios may feel it the strongest, okay? But as above, so below. So they're going to force some of us to change. They're going to force us to clean house because Scorpios like to do this thing, right, where they don't like to acknowledge things because they don't necessarily like confrontation. So they like to sweep things under the rug and pretend they don't exist. Because to acknowledge that something exists means they have to deal with it. They don't want to deal with it. Remember, they're always unbothered. So for them to acknowledge something, it is saying out loud that I am, you know, addressing it. They don't want to address shit. They don't want to. They want to pretend it doesn't exist. That's why a lot of times Scorpios, they don't speak. They don't talk about their feelings. They want to act like they don't have any, but they're there. Don't you ever let a fucking Scorpio tell you they don't feel nothing. Honey, they feel everything. That's why when they pop off, it's 0 to 1,000,000. Just like in Aquarius, we're 0 to 1,000,000. It ain't 0 to 100, honey. See what I'm saying? It's 0 to 1,000,000. They pop off like this because they keep it all inside. That's why they try not to be, they try to avoid conflict. They try to avoid any type of confrontations because they hold it all inside. So it's always like that energy of the little straw that broke the camel's back. You see what I'm saying? I love Scorpios. I think they're such a complex sign, and I'm so much like a Scorpio. I'm shocked that I'm an Aquarius because so much of their characteristics is like me, and my father is that way, and my grandma, and you know, my Scorpio also. So I love them. You know, I don't want us talking bad about signs, okay? We all have shit about us. All 12 zodiac signs have shit about us that ain't so fucking great, okay? Scorpios are just complex. Now, Scorpios like to play chess. You see what I'm saying? Scorpios are not fake as fuck. They're not. I don't agree. I don't agree. Not at all. No way. We all have the ability to be fake as fuck. Not really. Scorpios don't like to admit things, but that don't mean they're fake. You know what I'm saying? It's matter of fact, they're one of those signs that do not blow smoke up your ass, to be honest with you. So if you ever want an honest opinion about something, ask a Scorpio. They're not fake, I can assure you. They might be one of those signs that likes to pretend they don't have feelings, but that's about it. You see what I'm saying? That's about it. But you ask them something. Go and ask if they think you ugly. Bitch, if you ugly, they're gonna tell you ugly. Swear to God. Ask them if you're fat. Bitch, if you fat, they'd be the first motherfuckers to tell you you need to go on a diet. Swear to fucking God. I'm not joking. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you. They really are. They really are. They be telling the truth. They be telling the truth. They ain't sugarcoating shit. You know, they don't give two fucks. They have no one to impress. That's what I love about them, is they're just like an Aquarius. We don't give two fucks. We ain't got to impress nobody. You know, and, you know, a lot of people, they get frustrated with Scorpios because they can't read them. That's why as an Aquarius, we're unbothered by them. But they get under a lot of people's skin. So you'll hear a lot of other signs saying, I don't like them, I hate them, blah, 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 blah. It's because they can't figure them out. See, Aquarians, we're always ahead of the pack. We're always like 10 steps in front of people. Scorpios are usually like 5 steps in front of everybody else. Aquarians are 5 steps in front of the Scorpio. So that's how come with Aquas, you know, they don't bother us because we can see right through it. You know, we know how they are and it don't bother us no bit. Remember, we're unbothered also. So people that, you know, don't understand them, take them the wrong way. Yeah. Hannah, honey, I mean, tread lightly on what you say about people though, right? Because remember, every Scorpio can be different. Okay? They're not all cheaters. I can assure you of that. My father is a Scorpio. So is my grandma. And I can assure you they're not cheaters. Okay? I can assure you. Tread lightly on that. You know, I'm very, 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 very sure about that. I'm very sure about that. So, you know, we're going to be having this forced transformation. All of us, not just Scorpios. And, you know, it's really going to be about seeing what's hiding in the closet. Skeletons in the closet, right? Remember, they're ruled by Pluto. Everything's in the underground. They're hiding things. You see what I'm saying? They don't want to deal. They're hiding things, but not cheating and lying. Not all of them. It's just the way they are. They are ruled by the underworld. Everything is in the basement with them. That's just what it is. Okay? That's how they are. And I gotta tell you something right now too. All of us do that at some point, to some extent. We all do. So we're all getting the light shined in our closets right now and in the basement for all of us. And they're going, why is that still there? Get it the fuck out. Missy, why do you still have this shit in your closet? Clean the shit out. Take care of it. You know, take care of it. Honey, my grandma not sneaky. Ooh, listen, hunty, you got burned or something from a Scorpio. I'm not sure, but let's stick with the program here, okay? You guys gotta tread lightly with me with the way you talk about Scorpios on my channel. You have to, because I got 3 of them that I will fucking kill for. I'm very touchy about that subject too, okay? Like I said, we all have, you know, things about our signs that are not, you know, great about us. All 12 of us. We can rip all 12 signs apart if we really wanted to. But for me, and people know this about me also, you know, my Scorpios are very important to me in my life. Everyone in my life is very important. But, you know, tread lightly on that one. Tread lightly. So don't be surprised if this week, the next couple of days, you guys are going to be feeling like, oh, I'm feeling like I've got to take care of this, and I don't want to address this, and I don't want to do that. But too bad, they're going to force us to clean house, because they're going to force the transformation for those of you that have been prolonging it and dragging your motherfucking feet. Scorpio is all about transformation. It's about endings to create new beginnings. It's all about rebirth. Rising up from the ashes. That's what's incredible about Scorpios, is they can be literally burnt to a crisp, okay, and be dragged and still have that ability to completely transform and rise up like the phoenix, and then transform even more to become the eagle. So, you know, and like I told you guys, all 12 signs have things about them that are not pleasant. We all do. We can drag every one of the fucking signs. And there's good and there's bad, right? There's good and there's bad. But we're going to focus on the types of energies that we could be taking on, okay, during this moon in Scorpio. So the transformation for some will be forced. It'll be forced. It will be. I hate that. I know people freak out, you know, especially the Scorpios. Ooh, they're going to retract. Even people like me that are very social, I may go and retract and hide in my corner and lick my wounds, so to speak, while the transformation is occurring. Because if you can imagine, it's not pretty and it's not, you know, pleasant, and it's painful for some. Especially if the transformation is going to be huge, but it's finally time. We're in this new cycle, right? And it's like we're in this weird void this week. It's the best way I can describe it to you. After the August 11th solar eclipse, and, you know, the moon just being in Libra, and, you know, Libra is about balance and justice and karma and things of that sort. So we're in this void because they're doing checks and balances. You know, they're checking to see, did you learn your lessons? Oh, you didn't learn your lessons? Boom, let's send in all these lessons real quick today, this week. So a lot of people still this week are undergoing, you know, a lot of tests that they've been avoiding. Why do Scorpios avoid arguing? Because they don't like confrontation, and because they have very bad tempers. Very bad. And Scorpios are a sign that has extreme willpower. You know, some signs like Aries and some other signs, they pop off quick. They don't necessarily have willpower to hold themselves back. Scorpios have extreme amounts of willpower. And they pick and choose their battles wisely. Not always, because some Scorpios, they choose their battles wrong, whatever, and that's human nature. But for the most part, a common trait is that they really do. They pick and choose their battles very wisely because they know what they're capable of. And they have extreme willpower. They are always thinking about things, right? They're water, but tell me why Scorpios feel like air signs, because they're constantly thinking, and they're almost cold and detached in that sense. They're strategic also. So, honey, if they don't want to, you know, have an argument with you, they've thought about this 17 million different ways and times, and how come, and who, what, when, where, why. They're very, very strategic in that sense. Yeah, a lot of people are in their cocoons right now, and as you guys know, the progress is caterpillar, cocoon, which is this period of transformation, right? And it's where we're alone, and it's dark, and it's scary, and it's painful, and it's all these things. And then they transform to the butterfly. That's what I'm talking about, this forced transformation, to rise up from the ashes and to take your guys' places on your fucking thrones once and for all. They do give silent treatment like motherfuckers. Aquarians do too. Honey, I am the queen of silent treatment. I am. And Scorpios are very good at silent treatment also. Basically, Aquarians and Scorpios, we just cut you off. And that's where the silent treatment comes from. And I would rather, and it's petty. It's petty. There is just no excuses for it. It's petty as fuck. But they try to avoid arguments because they have extreme willpower and they don't want to fucking pop off. Because if they get pissed, honey, you gotta run, okay? What else with the moon in Scorpio? We're going to do the forced transformations for those that have not yet. Oh, psychic. So as you guys know, Scorpios are naturally intuitive, downright psychic, some of them, because of the fact that they are water signs, and water signs are born intuitive, right? The next couple of days, you may be getting a lot of dreams. You might be getting premonitions. You might be getting psychic hits. Things you just know stuff, and you know your intuition's like skyrocketing right now. It's gonna help, right, with the moon being in Scorpio. Psychic hits. So for those of you that are already psychic or already highly intuitive, it's gonna be through the roof these next couple of days, okay? It will be. So for those that are kind of stuck waiting for signs, for those that are kind of like unsure about what decision to make, and that they're, you know, they need a little push along. These next, actually from the solar eclipse, a lot of people got the biggest sign that they were waiting for. August 11th solar eclipse was all about destined and fated events too. So for a lot of people, they got the biggest sign of all on the eclipse. And they will continue to get signs throughout this week because it's the universe trying to point you in the right direction. But be cautious and use discernment because the universe is also trying to test you. Now, sometimes they look the same. Salt and sugar, honey, look identical. Be very careful, okay? Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards here. Let's get some cards out. I'm going to use the Golden Universal, because I'm feeling golden today, honey. Remember, if you guys want to follow me on social media, on Instagram, it's xi_missy_xi. And I try to go live there every day because, you know, I try and do readings and, well, you pull cards and, you know, talk to you guys, do inspirational things. Look at that. Ace of Wands. It's a new beginning. It's a passionate new beginning. This is an olive branch, too. Somebody needs to extend an olive branch out. It's a truce. And I just channeled that last night when I was on live on Instagram, that it's a truce. Someone needs to make amends. This is an olive branch. Whether this is you or the other person. You know, the thing about the moon being in Scorpio is that the third eye, you know, the intuition, the psychic abilities are going to be through the roof, which means you're going to be able to see things, see it and feel it and know it. So this is going to be a time period for people that if they didn't see it before and have these realizations before, now they do. So for those that need to reach out and for those that need to make amends and hold out an olive branch, basically, and apologize for things, this is it. You know, communication is going to be really big. Got the Eight of Wands last night also. You know, it's very testy energy. Betrayals and such, you know, Scorpios and Aquarius. There's a few other signs too. We take loyalty very seriously. And if I feel betrayed as an Aquarian, I shut down completely. And so do Scorpios. So, you know, whether we are justified in us feeling betrayed or not, we feel betrayed. And once we feel betrayed, that's it. Walls go up. We don't speak, you know, we cut you off, you're fucked. Someone here needs to apologize and make amends, for sure. Okay? You or them, I don't know. You or them, I don't know. You guys know I can't see all your comments, so I apologize if you're writing things and I can't see it. 3 came out. See? Remember we talked about the forced transformation? There it is right there. What is the 4 of Pentacles? The 4 of Pentacles is someone that's stuck. They refuse to open up, or they refuse to let something go. And honey, I got a feeling it's all of the above, honey. Okay? It's all of the above here. This is all of us. Either we're not letting something go, we're not opening up. Scorpios, that energy is that of they don't open up to people and they do not let people in. And if they let you in, it's a very big deal. You know, Scorpios don't like to say, I love you. I don't think I've ever heard my dad tell me he loves me ever. Like, I mean, like ever. I just don't come from one of those families where we tell each other I love you constantly. I tell that to my daughter because I wanted to make sure she was raised that way. But my family in general, we're just not one of those families that constantly tell each other I love you, I love you, I love you. I don't think I've ever really heard my father tell me that. I've seen him write it in cards and, you know, write it in things, but he's never verbally told me. Does this mean my father doesn't love me? No, it just means that he's not very verbal. Okay, this is how a lot of the energy is. They're closed up. They're not wide open. They don't like to be vulnerable. Pluto's going to force that to be wide open because there's some things here that they have to take care of. Some things they have to feel. And they're going to feel it too. They're going to feel it. Whatever they're still hanging on to here, it could be something from the past also. The universe is going to rip it out of their hands because it's done. It's an old cycle. It's either lessons, karmic lessons. Maybe it's them saying, I don't want to change. I don't want to be better. I'm just going to be like this. I'm going to be miserable. Nothing's wrong. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. They're going to force it. Don't force it. Like I told you guys, my dad, I don't think I've ever heard him verbally say I love you, although, you know, he's written it to me many times and stuff. But that's just the way they are. This is the thing. Basically, a Scorpio loves you if they trust you. Period. You guys can argue with me all you want. If a Scorpio trusts you, just like an Aquarian, if I trust you, that's basically me saying I love you. Because trust is the highest level that you can get to. You see what I'm saying? That means you're in. And when you're in, you're in. Because we don't trust nobody. So trust is basically them in love with you. Maybe not in love, but that trust for them is love. And I won't say in love because, you know, could be family members and friends too, and you're not in love with them. So if they trust you, that is love because they take that shit very seriously. They don't fucking trust nobody. Just like me as an Aqua, I don't fucking trust nobody. This is them being so closed up. Even I have a feeling this is them being closed up with the people that they do trust. And the universe is going, cut the shit out right now. You're going to transform. This is also them refusing the final transformation. Still hanging on tight. They're going to fucking force it. Now, we also have here the 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles is that energy of waiting. Waiting for something to manifest. Doing all your work. Putting in all the effort. We've planted seeds. We've watered the motherfuckers. We've added Miracle Grow. You see what I'm saying? We be watering the bitch. We be speaking kindly to the motherfuckers. And then now we have to step back and let the sun and time do its thing to allow things to manifest organically. And unfortunately, right now, we're in this void, like I called it earlier, where it feels like nothing's happening. And it's true. Nothing's happening to us that we can see. Everything's happening all in the background, okay? In the unseen part is where it's all happening. Just like, for example, if you planted seeds and shit, you don't know what's going on below the surface of the soil, right? Can't see it until it breaks through the soil. There's shit happening where we can't see it, but trust and rest assured things are happening. But it feels like a void, you know? This is this energy of waiting. We're waiting. Honey, the abundance is going to fucking flood in. Okay, I can assure you of that. And here we go. Look at that. Knight of Cups. For some of you guys, it's love coming in. For some of you, that is the olive branch. The olive branch will be someone coming in to say, I want to offer this. I'm willing to try. I'm willing to, you know, whatever it is. This is the olive branch. Some of them are going to come in and they're going to have a change of heart because it's almost like, remember I told you the blinders are going to come off. They're going to see things. They're going to see I was really cruel. Sometimes when I'm really upset and I shut down on people, I don't realize how cruel I am. And it's not that I'm trying to be cruel. It's just that in that moment in time, I'm so upset and I cut everybody off, and anybody who stands in my way gets it. You see what I'm saying? It's just like the lava. You know, if you have a volcano that you've ever watched or seen, or, you know, like here in Hawaii, right? Pele, she's been, you know, she's been going off, honey. And it's just the same thing too. It's where when we explode, everybody in our way gets hit, you know. As people here have to make amends. They do, because I almost feel like people here were shitted on and treated terribly, but it wasn't necessarily anything personal, is my point here. This feels like people got hurt in the process and it had nothing to do with them, and these things need to be acknowledged. You know, those things have to be acknowledged. Queen of Cups, someone's open and receptive to love. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, right? But anybody could have this energy right here of the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is somebody, male or female, that's now open and receptive for love. Honey, we all up in our feels right now with this Scorpio moon. More moon being in Scorpio. Oh, we all up in the feel. I'm a fucking air sign, honey. I feel nothing. I'll be all up in my feels. But be playing the motherfucker off like this too. I don't give two fucks. I don't care. I don't like nobody. I hate everybody. I don't want to do shit. I don't want to, but inside of y'all. All up in her feels with this Queen of Cups. But the Queen of Cups energy is receptive to love. It's someone that has feelings. It is. Someone who has feelings. Ten of Pentacles. I saw it on the bottom of the deck. I knew it would come out. That's abundance. Ten of Pentacles, financial abundance. This is also time. It happened in divine timing here. Whatever is going to happen, it's happening in divine timing. Oh, fuck. We're not taking all that, obviously. Whatever happened here was definitely in divine timing. I can feel it. 10 is also about completion, yeah? Cycle is complete. That's why they're going to force the transformations. That's why they're going to force changes, force endings. If it's done, end. There it is, look. Ace of fucking Pentacles. That's the offer. That's the offer. See, look at that. This person here is hanging on to 4 pentacles. Now you see it under the feet, holding one and one on the head. They're refusing to budge. They're also refusing to make a choice. It's almost as if spirit helped them too, because see the hands coming out of the clouds. Remember I told you guys people are going to get signs and synchronicities. They'll have dreams too. Whatever happens, it's going to be something that allows them to be able to make this choice. Are they afraid? I feel like we all are. We're always afraid of the unknown. We're afraid of things that make us vulnerable. Sometimes people are afraid to extend out an olive branch and afraid to say I'm sorry because it makes them look vulnerable. But life is short. Honey, we don't know how much time we all have. So you want to spend your time being silent and being petty? You want to spend the rest of your days like that? Life is so short. Say you're sorry. Admit when you're wrong. Say I love you. Say I miss you. It's okay to show vulnerability. Do you know how much strength it takes to be vulnerable? I used to think being vulnerable was fucking weakness because I'm an Aquarian. I'm fucking hardcore. I'm so hardcore. I'm so freaking cold and I'm like blunt and I'm, you know, that type of an energy that I always used to think showing weakness was being weak. And I learned through time that it takes, because I had to find the strength, I found that it takes an extreme amount of strength to be vulnerable. An extreme amount of strength. It's tough. It's the easy way out to keep it inside and not speak about it, to not address it, you know? Like I said, if you're sorry, say you're sorry. If you miss someone, say you miss them. If you love them or you think you do, say it. I never, ever, ever hold back. When I feel like I love someone, I tell them, because I never want to have something happen, God forbid, you know, knock on wood. And, you know, 5 years from now, I look back and I go, what if I would have said those things? What if I did? And not only that, those are words that people need to hear. We all want to feel loved and wanted and nurtured. It's important. It's important for us to show love, because after all, we are love, right? Honey, I am love. Click on the link in any of my, you know, YouTube videos to go and order my candle. We are love. So if we are love, we must be loving. I never want to live in regret. Oh, I'm gonna fucking drop tears. So I always say it too. I own my shit. As an Aquarius, yeah, I own my shit. I speak my truth, even if it makes me look vulnerable. And through time, through my spiritual awakening, through me, you know, raising my vibration, I'm able to really be very vulnerable and open. And, you know, sometimes too much, where I think it may make people uncomfortable. But I always think to myself, what if I don't tell that person I love them? What if they go their whole life thinking that I never felt that way? I feel like it's so important. That's why I tell my daughter all the time how I love her. You know, and I try to make the people in my life feel loved. And I try to give them the world. Just because, you know, I just don't want to regret these things later in life. You know, we just don't know how much time we each have. And it's so important. If you love them, tell them. I can't sit in regret, you know. It was one of the hardest things I ever had to do. You guys, I think I've shared this story with you guys. One of the hardest things I ever had to do was to open up and tell my Scorpio that I felt the way that I did. Because, you know, by nature, that's not what I do. And I share this with you guys, and I have shared this with you guys for months, because a lot of people can relate to this. And I was very scared. I was doing this. And I was pretending it didn't exist. And I was turning a blind eye and just, it doesn't exist. That's not how I feel. No. He's not in. I would never. I don't let people in. No. Until the universe just kept pressing me and pressing me and pressing me about it, and saying, because if you've ever had something inside of you that you're not speaking, it's a burden and it weighs you down. Have you ever felt that way? Have you ever had a truth that you need to speak that you're not speaking? Oh, it weighs you down, and it blocks our blessings, and it blocks our abundance, and it's brutal every day to wake up to have that feeling of something weighing on you, something that's, you know, sitting right on top of your chest. It's an elephant in the room too. It's like right here, so it's right in front of your face. You can't see all the blessings because this shit right here is right in your motherfucking face. It was the hardest thing I ever had to do. It literally was the hardest thing I ever had to do. And when I said it, I felt this relief come over me. You know, I owned it. I owned it. And then blessings all started coming in for me. Abundance. I owned it. I live in my authenticity, and I know life is short. It was... I mean, if he ever comes live here, you guys know he's come live on Instagram with me once. If he ever comes live here, you can ask him. It was the hardest thing I ever had to do. We have the Six of Pentacles. This is balance. Balance. Remember, the moon was in Libra the past 2 days. This is balance. We're being balanced out. We are being recalibrated to get things just right. This is also for twins that will be in, you know, reuniting, where they're kind of perfecting you guys out, because you guys know you're polar opposites. You're very yin yang, you know. So one's really loud, one's quiet, one's light energy, one's dark energy. It's just this calibration and finding the right balance. It's also about giving and receiving too, equally. Okay, having this even flow where, you know what, there could have been very selfish behavior here in the past because of this right here. Someone was unwilling to open up, but they were also unwilling to give. They were unwilling to give, and I feel like they're getting it now, that that's not the way to live, and it blocks their blessings. You know, treat people good that treat you good is the point. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Everything comes back to us. Karma don't miss a beat. Karma don't miss a motherfucking beat, okay? We live in our fucking truths, whether people like it or they don't, whether they love us back or they don't. Just because, this is the thing about unconditional love. Let me tell you a little bit of something here, right here. Because people always tell me, I don't want to say I love you because they don't love me back. That's how I used to feel too. They don't love me back. I'm not going to tell them that. It was the pettiness in me. And now I understand, you know what? Doesn't matter. This is me. This is how I feel. This is what it is. I love you. And I love you so much unconditionally that I don't even care if you love me back. It has nothing to do with that. Because there are no conditions to my love. Because I am love. So I love you. Even if you don't feel the same way. And I don't love you only because you love me too. I love you because I just fucking do. See the difference in that? Sometimes people go, I'm not going to do this because they don't feel that way about me. Honey, that's a very low vibrational thing to do, and it's what I did before. It's very petty. But to be honest with you, when you vibrate really high and we really become love, truly vibrating at that frequency of I am love. And as you know, love is the highest vibration that there is. It's about owning it and saying, I don't care. I don't care if you don't love me. I love you. Scorpios are extremely loyal to the people they love. They would kill for them. I've said this before. There's no love like a Scorpio love. There really isn't. I've seen a lot of astrology videos and I've even seen memes about it too. There's no love like a Scorpio love, because when they love deep. Remember, this is still waters that run very deep. You're talking till death. And even in death. So if you ever betray a Scorpio or an Aquarian, because Aquarians are the exact same way, we are just like till death. If you betray us, you're fucking dead to us. Dead. Because when they love real fucking hard. And that's what makes them afraid to love and open up, is because once they allow themselves to feel this extremely deep connection, they're hook, line, or sinker, okay? Hook, line, and sinker, actually. So, honey, when they love fucking deep. Very deep love. It runs so deep. 2 came out. Yeah, there it is right here. Somebody's having anxiety. Look at that. Overanalyzing, stress the fuck out with the 9 of Swords because they know communication needs to happen. I had the 8 of Wands last night also. I love you guys even more. I love you guys. Somebody knows. See this right here? They know. The communication needs to happen. This olive branch needs to be extended. Amends here need to be made. It's part of the karmic cycle. The scales need to be balanced out. Somebody here didn't treat somebody very kindly. And now the other person knows it and they get it. And it's eating at them. This is it eating at them. Knowing it's the conscience kicking in now. The universe is pressing them, pushing. They're showing it all to them in their face, going, remember when you did this? Remember when you did that? Remember when you did this? And they're feeling horrible about it. They're feeling it. Because remember now, everything's kind of being magnified. So if they felt bad about something before, they're going to feel even worse about it now. If they have feelings for somebody, it's going to be like intensified. You know, the feelings right now with the moon in Scorpio is just intensifying. It's just crazy. So this is them stressed the fuck out because they goddamn well know, honey, it has to happen. They can feel it too. Intuitively, they know. Intuitively, they go, oh my God, I can fucking feel it. Like they just feel it, right? I told you guys, this is a time period of like intuition. It's a time period of like psychic hits. They can feel it and they know it. Communication here has to happen. Has to happen. Now, I feel like a lot of the energies that we're feeling right now, this stagnancy that we're feeling, this void, because it feels like a void. The best way I can describe it to you guys, it's like, imagine if you moved into a new house. It's the new house. You get that. You're in the new house. But it doesn't feel like home. You're unsettled because all of your shit's still in boxes. Your fucking furniture never come in yet. Where's your bed? You don't have your fucking bed. You don't know where your goddamn spatula is. You don't know where your goddamn oven mitts is. Shit's all in boxes. It feels unsettled. It feels like foreign. You're confused. You don't know where nothing is. Nothing feels, you know, it's that feeling that we're in right now. Because we're literally just rolled right into it. And we're in this like void where nothing's really happening. that energy, I feel like, will clear up by this weekend for sure. For sure by this weekend. And I think once Mercury starts to go direct, which is I believe the 17th or the 18th, could be tomorrow already. But the thing about Mercury is once it goes direct, there is a shadow period of a few days to up to a week after that. So we may still feel the effects of Mercury in retrograde even when it does go direct. But we know Mercury is about communication. When Mercury goes direct, I think that communication will start to flow again. I feel like when Mercury went into retrograde, communication kind of stopped. And once it goes direct, I feel like things will resume again. So I feel like, yeah, by this weekend for some people, maybe even by tomorrow already, there will be communication coming in. Because a lot of my clients are going, communication stopped and something feels weird. I don't understand this. And it's all about, well, Mercury's in retrograde, bitch. Well, what the fuck? Mercury is about communication, electronics and shit. So it's going to be going direct soon. See what I'm saying? Communication will have to happen. It just has to. It's about balancing the karmic scales. And not only that, it's what needs to happen. It's the final step. Communication opens up, an olive branch or a truce is almost like offered and made here. It's like someone needs to wave the white flag and say, I was a bitch. Or I was a fucking dickhead. And I realize that now, and I didn't give you what you gave me, and I wasn't even nice to you. I get it now. I can see it so clearly, and I don't know why I did that. I'm an idiot. I apologize. It's like that type of a realization and communication is what comes through. I'm going to read your guys' comments for a little bit, and then I have to go. Let me read your comments, okay? That's the reading. Bitch, I feel like I gained like 3 pounds the past couple of days. Granted, I've been eating like a fucking heifer. But I also think like sometimes when I go through DNA upgrades, I'll lose weight. Sometimes when I go through DNA upgrades, I gain weight. This DNA upgrade, for whatever goddamn reason, honey, I gained motherfucking weight. I swear I gained like 3 pounds. I'm looking at myself right now going, goddamn, bitch, goddamn. While I'm drinking crushed pineapple soda. God, I can't win. I can't fucking win. This 15 pounds, it's just not, it's stuck. I mean, I could lose 10 and get away with it, but, you know, preferably I would like to lose 15, but, oh, you're just really going off about the Scorpio thing, huh, hunty? Why don't you Google it? Go Google it and look it all up. You need a spiritual dietitian? No, I need a dingling is probably what I do need. But as you guys know, I only want a particular dingling, and it's been an issue. So it's 1:11 right now in Hawaii. 3 of Wands, waiting for our ships to come in. Wands are all about new beginnings. Honey, if I be a second on dangling, I would not be hungry for food. So, I mean, that's why, you know, I'll be skinny in my relationship. I would be. Motherfucker be in my mouth 24/7. It'd be like a motherfucking pacifier, honey. I'd be my binky. I'd be looking like, what's her name on The Simpsons? What's her name? I can't remember her name. What's the baby's name? Laura? No, what is her name? I should be in her mouth 24/7, okay? What's her name? Maggie. Bitch, call me Maggie. 24/7. I don't know how you can go to work. I don't know. Because I'll be right there, too. I got to go to work. I'm coming. Oh, swear to God. I don't know how he's going to go to work. Like, literally. He's going to have to work from home or something. I don't know. It's just not going to work, you know? Aw, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the most gangsta Simpson is Maggie. I know. I mean, she be sucking on that thing 24/7. And I mean, I'm sorry, you know? Like, it's... Yeah, but I'm not a casual dater, and I'm not into casual stuff. You guys know it's been a process for me to get one particular person for 20 fucking months. So, I don't know. It's not looking like it's going as planned here. So I'm not sure. There may be another dangling coming very soon in the future, and something tells me it's going to be another motherfucking Scorpio. I just seem to attract all Scorpios. I don't know what the deal is, water signs in general, but you know, if things don't work out properly, there will be, you know, the universe don't play, and they be sending them right in, honey. They're already at the door knocking, and I'm like, God, what do you want? Oh, what do you want? Remember we were talking about that, like, you know, the line's always really long, and it's like they got to pull a number, and you're like, okay, hold on, go sit over there until we call your number. You be all calling number 62, number 62 be coming. You be like, oh, hell no. No, next. Number 63, they don't even sound up. You be like, nope. Nope. Number 64, nope. All looking like this to see if your motherfucker in line too. You be all like, he not in line? The motherfucker double. Bitch, we be all with the binoculars shit and too. We be all sending the drone too, because the line be longer than a motherfucker too, honey. So, I mean, it's too far for us to go and walk over there to check. So, we be putting the drones out, honey, okay? I mean, we be sending them out, and we be all looking back going, oh, he ain't even in line. Oh, we just wild after that too. We be like, fuck them. We don't even give two fucks. I don't even care. I don't even care. So Scorpio energy. We don't even care. Hate everybody. Hate them. Hate that. We don't even care. All in our feels. But honey, they're not in line because, you know, there's issues. There's things happening. But like I keep telling you guys, rest assured that for those things that you've been kind of waiting on and doing this 7 of Pentacles type of an energy, you know, if things don't work out the way it's planned, people are unreciprocating feelings or efforts, and they're going, I'm not into you at all. I don't love you. I just don't like you at all. The universe will completely close out the cycle. And this will come in very quick. Along with this, someone will offer that. Like immediate too. Like immediate, I can feel it because we're in this time period of abundance. Look at last night. It's so funny because Keoki, you know, my friend who makes my candles, he DM'd me last night and screenshotted my Instagram page and was like, bitch, look, 7777777. There was 4 sevens. That's how much followers I had last night, 7,777. And he was like, oh, bitch, money, you know, whatever. And I was like, oh. And so I was so excited about it, right? Because I Googled what the 4 sevens mean. And I was just like, oh my God, it just means you're on the right path. Things are progressing properly. And everything in your wish list, you're manifesting it. And I bullshit you not. Minutes later, I had this DM come in with a very, very big opportunity to do something, you know, with a group of people in Hawaii. And it's big, you know, because it's, you know, another outlet for me to be able to get my point across. And, you know, comedy is a big thing with me, and, you know, just to be able to spread aloha and stuff. And it was a very big deal. And I thought, wow, it's coming full circle. And I'm talking minutes. Okay, the abundance started rolling in. So it's really happening. When one door closes, another opens immediately. And not only that, you know, if you pass all your tests, you roll right into this new cycle. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So, you know, I'm excited for all the new things that's going to start coming my way and your way. And we are really, really going to start. Yeah, honey. Jupiter don't play, honey. Jupiter is all about luck. Expansion too, right? 7s. Lucky number 7s. So, you know, it's so exciting and I'm happy. And you guys know it's been a very long road for all of us. We've put in the work. We have literally put in the fucking work here. And it's time. It's time to reap our fucking harvest, isn't it? I love it. Brave out the rest of this Scorpio energy with this moon in Scorpio. Here comes Archangel Michael wanting to say hello. Okay, he passed. So, you know, it's time. We're ready to reap our harvest. Go through the transformation if you're one of those that they're forcing transformation this next couple of days up until the weekend. Just transform. Get your fucking ass on your thrones. Put your goddamn crown on. Stop fucking pissing and moaning and dragging your goddamn feet. You wanna have abundance, or you wanna live an ordinary, petty fucking peasant life? What the fuck you want? You wanna rise the fuck up and be a king or a queen? Be able to manifest quickly and live in a pure abundance and vibrate high? Or you wanna live miserably and shitty and be low vibrational peasant? Like, what the fuck you want? Come on, it's not rocket science here. It's a very easy choice. Get your shit together. Okay? So we're going to be kind of deep in our feels, I guess, you know, the next couple of days, honey. Oh, God. Brave it out, okay? I got to go, you guys. I love you guys so very much. Don't forget, follow me on Instagram, xi_missy_xi. And for those of you that are not watching this live, for those of you that are watching this after it's been uploaded, remember, where the likes and dislikes are, there's going to be a button to press for repeat live chat. Then you guys can see all the comments here, so it doesn't look like I'm talking to myself like a crazy fucking nut job. Okay, I love you guys so very much. Please take care. I'm going to try and put out the rest of the extended bonus videos for August. I'm going to try and work on those for you guys, okay? I love you guys. Bye.